to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Raptors, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. So, Tim, many have speculated that being an NBA coach is one of the most thankless jobs in all of professional sports. Do you agree with that?
Well, Kevin, it certainly can be. There's an awful lot of pressure that comes with those coveted positions. There's not a lot of job security. And, of course, there's always the difficulty in dealing with star players. But when you win, I don't know there's a better job in professional sports.
And when there's winning, there's always coaching probably at the core. Am I correct on that?
There is no doubt there has to be cohesion between a coaching staff and that roster if you want to win at the highest level.
And here's Young from the arc. Offensive rebound from downtown. That's a miss, his second after two shots.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Alexander Walker. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And a shift in the front office for the Atlanta Hawks this past summer. Tim, what do you think might have led to that pivot?
Well, Atlanta has missed the playoffs for 2 straight seasons, but their young pool of talent is demonstrating they've gotten some of these right. Yeah, well, Trae Young saw a three made on the other end of the floor, and he came right back with a quick response.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Young. Launches it. And Pirtle pulls it down.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And that one's good. MP.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. O'Connor's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. To the inside. And O'Connor slams it in.
Nice job there by Young, picking that defense apart and finding openings for his teammates.
Back to MP. Toronto working the ball around now. Lets it go with a 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. MP's got 22 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Young, a screen on Ingram. Reza Shea with it. No scoring in this one. And Okongwu has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Quickly the pass to MP. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Daniels with the steal. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. Young with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Young, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Or the 3. He can't get that one. Here's MP. Finished off the break. 24 points for him.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Daniels against Quickly. And that one's good. Daniels.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And last season's most improved player. And Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Porzingis sets the pick for Kennard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Back to MP. Ingram passes to Quickly. Here's Murray Boyd. MP kicks to Ingram. Back to MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Porzingis with a screen on MP. Porzingis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 9 points for Porzingis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ingram finds MP. Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Ingram. In the corner, Barrett with it. And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 36.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for R.J. Barrett. Young, no good.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Here's Barnes. Good in the assist goes to MP. And the Raptors lead by 19.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Young from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. MP, no good. The Hawks trail by 19. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And here's MP for 3. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 39.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
MP has been leading the charge for the Raptors. He had some kind of quarter from long range. Winds up with 15 points from beyond the arc. Back to the action in just a minute.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. The winner in the East, MP.
Award goes to MP, baby.
I love the suspense, but really, was there any doubt? Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Raptors.
They've made it.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This team has shown trust in him, and now he has delivered.
In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists, and even personal ship.
Good, that's another bucket.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
And here's Young from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. He got it again! Sensational!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Johnson sets the screen for Rizashe. The Hawks again can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Young. To stop the drought. And the layup is good. Young's got 5 points so far.
Well, Trae Young's showing you how he has developed as a scorer. You just saw it right there. A little bit of added strength helped him finish that shot.
Alexander Walker finds Young and stolen by Barnes. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. From 13, and again it's Toronto converting.
Oh, I miss having those young legs. MP taking full advantage in transition.
And 101 left to play here in the third. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
That bucket in no time at all.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Out to the right wing. Fade away. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 11 points in the game.
And the soft touch for a guy Porzingis' size, he shoots it so well from the mid-range.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
30 seconds left in the third. Young looking it over. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Pirtle in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Young outside. Here's Alexander Walker, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Toronto going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the team.
Checked in for Dick. Atlanta also making some changes here. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Luke Kennard. Young is subbed in for Dyson Daniel. On the court right now for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Rizachet and Johnson. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Trae Young. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. Here's Rizachet. The Hawks again can't hit. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Rizachet. Young from outside. Drills it from outside.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Porzingis. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Young pass to Alexander Walker. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
We're here with MP after a strong win. What did you see that you liked?
Thanks for making tonight memorable, folks.
Guys were setting solid screens, diving for loose balls, and boxing out. We did a nice job on the boards, too, and that's always going to give you a chance. I feel like a few rebounds slipped away from me there, but, you know, that's something I got to work on. So that's just something I'll get better at and come out better next week.
Looking forward to it, MP. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.
The National Basketball Association and the Charlotte Hornets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or a standing 6'5", number 21, the man in the middle, 7 feet 1 inches, number 11, Ryan Hochretter. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 7, number 0, Miles Bridges.
Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant,
But some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting. But some guys will be able to break through that wall.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Emmanuel quickly is out there with MP. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward.
Matching threes. Ball got those points back in a hurry.
From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Bridges. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Ball no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer. Just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Here's Bridges, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Miller outside, just 5 on the clock. Over MP. Toronto grabs the miss. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
So it's the Hornets now, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Ball no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From deep, MP. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
To end the run. And Miller with the lay-in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 21.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Ball. A good-looking shot from the wing. Ball's got 5 now.
Ball shot selection, I think, is improving every year, which is important for his development.
Charlotte making some changes. Diabate comes in for Connaughton, and Sexton subbed in for Miller. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. MP shot is good.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. That one goes. Count it. Ball's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
He drops it from range.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
All no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 19-point game. A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Ball. Coming off a 22-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions. And the 3-ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Can they get it? Ball uses the glass on the layup. He's got 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Toronto out in front, running. Here for Charlotte. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
So for Toronto right now, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. MP is out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night.
Hits yet again! Wow!
Once again, he's hit the 40-point mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan did it an incredible 37 times back in 1987, but that mark has been passed. What a special year this guy's had.
Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 44.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
It's been all Raptors. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Throws it up high. Stolen by MP. From deep. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Ball way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
We all have big expectations for MP, and he's crushing it. Lets his game do the talking. You like to see that from a young player.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Raptors.
They are just...
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Pat Connaughton. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Pirtle grabs a miss. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Connaughton for 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Knocks down the long J.
3 points.
MP's got 56 in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
MP against Miller. And here's MP from outside. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And again, that's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And the shot goes in. 64 points for MP.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Back to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. For 3, Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Bridges has got 6.
Getting Bridges something within the rhythm of the offense, I think that's good strategy, and I like it.
Oh, got that one up quick.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Again, Charlotte.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Miller, covered by MP. Miller can't get it to go.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Fires the 3. MP again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Bridges, left side. 3-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
There's Ball with a 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Barnes finds MP. The 3 ball. Another one goes. Incredible.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's Toronto, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch. Decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got R.J. Barrett. He's out there with MP, and it's Dick in at the small forward position. MP against Ball. Fires the 3. Rebound Toronto. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes remaining.
Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Ball no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the three to fall.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Connaughton passes to Miller. The teardrop. Bridges down low. Ball outside. Looking to end the run. Counted from distance. Ball's got 27.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
And it's Toronto's ball. And here's MP from outside. And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Connaughton. Bridges outside. Miller outside. The three from Ball. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball.
Raptors ball.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
You were dropping dimes, your teammates were making shots, and you came away with the win. Talk about it, MP.
Yeah, as a leader, I'm always looking to get my guys involved before I get going. If I do that, they keep moving, cut harder, stay engaged. It's kindergarten stuff. You got to share. And a lot of nights, that extra intensity is the difference between winning and losing. Tonight, we got the win.
It was a great game, MP.
All right, thank you.
Brian, back to you.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie